My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. And this is the Weekly Dumb. Jake, there you are.
James, Zach, audience. It's good to be back. I had an all right weekend. Golfed with Nicky Cass. He's got a whole Nicky Break 90 thing. He's not going to do that. So that's good for him.
You're not good?
He's not.
Are you good?
I'm okay.
You beat him?
How you doing?
Did you flop him?
I had 2 good holes.
Were they impressed with your flops?
I didn't flop. There are no flops. It's an anti-flop course.
Really?
Yeah, pretty.
My weekend was good. Let's go into the sports.
James, baseball. Big changes.
Tons of seats. You can get them at SeatGeek. Go on.
Big changes, maybe. The minor leagues, that's the new testing ground for baseball. That's how we got the bigger bases. That's how we got all the new rules and the pitch clock and all this. They're testing a new ball, Jim.
Yeah, they're testing new balls in the Double-A Southern League, and it's not going well. Now, the ball that they use in Japan is pre-tacked. You don't even need to doctor it up because we pre-tacked this one. And they use the ball they use in the Olympics. Everyone said, this is amazing. So MLB was like, let's make our own version of that. Instead of just getting that one.
We'll try a new ball.
But they made their own version. It's not going well. Those ones stink. So the Angels use their Double-A as their like Triple-A because it's closer. So the guys that are getting shuttled up and down are at Double-A, not Triple-A, and they're just like not even getting real practice in now. So the Angels are mad. Everyone's getting hit. Wild pitches.
Because, Jim, some of the goals of the game have been more hits, less strikeouts, and less wild pitches.
Yeah.
And this has been the opposite. They tested something in Morgan Sword, 3, 2, 1, 6.3.
6.7.
The last name's Sword. And I said it a little weird, so that's on me.
Yeah.
I think this is going to end up in the L column.
Just go get the ball.
Don't.
Anyway.
Jim, there was this almost a breakdown in the streets that you were telling me about, and there's bulls and people are holding tails.
Super League game descends into chaos as bull chases players from field. The Super League is a rugby league that is going on right now. Yeah, the Super League. Yeah, it's kind of like the Super Bowl.
Don't question it.
The start of the clip, the bull's running onto the field, and the guy's like holding onto the rope and getting just dragged, like tossed. Hey, guy, let go. What are you going to climb back onto the bull? The players are running for their lives, jumping into the stands. And then there's this one guy on the other side of the goal, Jake, that's got all black on and black sunglasses. And obviously he's not scared. He kind of steps to the bull like, I'll handle you.
He's already seen the fear.
Yeah.
That's how you dress if
Married
you've seen
to a
the
bull.
fear. Married to a bull?
Just guessing.
It says here the Dragons wear red warm-up tops, which if you know anything about bulls.
Yeah, I think bulls are actually colorblind, and that's kind of like a myth. It's more the clothespin that's on their balls that gets them raging.
Bulls don't see red at all?
I don't think so. I think that's a myth. I think they're colorblind.
I think if you're going to myth it, you got to know.
More than 50%, I've heard it's a myth.
Excited for Zach to find out if it's myth or not myth. Because if you myth a non-myth, then you're mysterious.
Oh.
Heads or tails? Rock.
And let's go to the more sports.
Jim, in more sports today, lots of horse deaths leading up to the Kentucky Derby.
That's all we got.
That's the whole sentence on the sheet.
No follow-up.
Maybe we can put the sheet up there.
We can put the sheet up there. Just lots of horse deaths leading up to the Kentucky Derby.
You think coincidence?
Serendipity? Maybe it's all the horses that didn't make the cut kind of offing themselves out of sadness.
Like all the Olympians that just missed the cut.
Could have been a plague in Mongolia, completely unrelated, but we don't know. We're just trying to guess here. Lots of horse deaths leading up to the Kentucky Derby.
I guess if you know about the horse deaths, comment and let us know.
Yeah, horse at jomboymedia.com.
That's our main email, so be careful with that.
Yeah.
Got Zach. Put Got Zach, but in the Got Milk logo. Jim, we do a category called Not Sports. It's listed as Not Sport, so I'm interested to see if that affects it at all. Missing woman found in high country survived 5 days on lollipops and wine.
Not sport.
Not sport.
A Melbourne woman survived for 5 days in the wilderness on a single bottle of wine and lollies, even though she is a teetotaler. How do you say that word? Teetotaler. I know it means you don't drink, but she had a bottle of wine and was going on a hike because she later says, oh, and her name kind of sounds like Lollipop. It's Lillian Ip.
That's an anagram for lollipop.
Yeah, Lillian Ip. I don't believe this story.
Okay.
I hate to come out hard on Lillian Ip. But no way. 5 days, just one bottle of wine and a lollipop. Lollipops make you thirsty.
Jim, I mean, the biggest fib here, and I don't want to blame Sergeant Martin Torpy of the Wodonga Police. I don't want to blame Lillian Ip.
Sergeant Martin Torpy.
If you don't drink, you're a teeter-topper.
Yeah.
You don't only bring a bottle of wine with you on your hike, and it was a gift from your mom.
It was a gift
Come on.
for her mother. Why'd she take it on the hike?
Don't piss on my head and tell me it's raining.
Could be. And
Ip.
rock. It's employee of the week.
It's the employee of the week.
Employee of the week. We haven't decided on one. Who do you have? You want to give it to Zach?
It's probably the top one. No, Zach.
That's tough, but yeah, it is.
It's honest.
Goes to Ian Happ, who passed Trevor Plouffe for most home runs. Well, not most home runs.
Most home runs in company history by a baseball player that's like fully employed by us.
He's not even the leader, Trev, anymore. So what is he? Next week.
That was a Weekly Dumb!
Today's episode was sponsored by SeatGeek, and if you don't know what SeatGeek is, you're dumb in the brain. They're a ticketing app. Makes buying tickets super simple. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek's the #1 rated ticketing app. How do you not know that? Use code DUMB for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with code DUMB. Click the link in the description to download the app. James now sleeps in a toddler bed. He can like wake up and like get out by himself. So he knocked on his own door at 6 a.m. this morning. Like, guys, I'm up.
Let me out.
Let me out.
I know that feeling. I get a tight shot of that. Because that's technically became art.
I mean, it looks much more like they have a really good bond.
That looks more purposeful than what the original.
Yeah.
Right?
He's putting a rock in her bathing suit.
On next week's episode of the Weekly Dumb, oh my God, you're a mess.
That's their mom. What are you guys doing?
Shut up, Mom. Don't come in here.